What do you want to do? He's like, we're going to play high school football. And I said, no, Brett. You're going to play high school football. He goes, why would you say that? I said, because you're white. And your parents will buy you everything you need to be successful in this endeavor. My parents are Indian immigrants. They're not going to buy me all the stuff. I'll get some things. They're not heartless people. And I'll get some things. Like, I'll get cleats for sure. And I'll get shoes. My mommy would buy me those. Oh, you can laugh, but mommy would buy me the shoes. But then it would be jeans. Right? And then my mom would try to sew a uniform that looked similar to what my teammates are wearing. But she's South Asian, so it'd be a silk or a chiffon. Something that flowed in the summer months. No mouth guard, and my dad's hard hat. Like, that's what I'm gonna get. And he goes, no, stupid, it's state funded. I said, explain. He goes, all you gotta do is fill out the form, get one parent to sign it, and the school gives you everything you need. Mind blown, right? Because now here's an activity that my parents don't have to be embarrassed that they can't afford, right? But they can also be part of the community and cheer with the other parents, right? So I filled out the form, ran home. I'm standing outside of my parents' house, and I remember thinking to myself, 50-50 shot. Who's behind that door? Because if it's my mommy, we're playing some football. If it's my dad, we're gonna get yelled at. And I opened the door, and there's my dad. And I was like, oh no. And he was cheap. Like, he wanted to know what everything costs. Automatically, didn't matter what it was, cheap. And I walked up to him, and I said, sir, I need you to sign this. I want to play high school football. He doesn't miss a beat. How much is your nonsense? How much is this going to cost me? And I said, Pop, from the helmet to the shoes, free. And one tear ran down his cheek. And he looked at me and goes, you play your heart out. What I'm leaving out here, friends, is when I signed up to play football my freshman year of high school. I was 5'3" and 96 pounds. Yeah, to play football in Mesquite, Texas. I told you, we don't do activities. I know nothing of this sport. I don't even know what a 2-a-day is, and I'm Indian, we're good at math. Right? I just know I get a uniform and chicks like uniforms. That's all I knew. But I got lucky. I had to sit out my first week of high school football. Here's how small I was. I had to sit out my first week of high school football because they had to get my helmet from the junior high. Good. I love you guys. For the people that laughed, I love you because you have a pure soul. For the people that didn't laugh because you thought somebody around you or I would be uncomfortable, you're dead inside. And here's why you laugh, because somewhere in your head, you can see the coach filling out the form to get my helmet from Vanston Middle School. And don't you think as an adult, that's when he should have stepped in? And just had a conversation with me like, hey, little fellow. Come here, buddy. Oh, you're a good boy. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. No, don't be scared. I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh, no, they're gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna... Here's the deal, Roger. You're not built for this. You're built for the clarinet. But I got my tiny helmet, and I put it on my tiny head. Because I may be tiny, but I got big heart. Right? And I looked at my coach, I said, what's on the agenda for today? And he goes, tackling drills. I said, let's do it. Before that, what is it? He goes, don't worry about it. We do it all the time. I said, no, sir. You do it all the time. Today is my first day of sports ever. And he goes, don't worry. It's a breeze. You're going to love it. I said, okay. I trust you. because you're an adult. And I shouldn't have. So they paired me up, they take me to the tackling drill station, they paired me up with my buddy Mike. Now Mike, at the age of 14, was a 5'7", 141-pound offensive lineman. I am 5'3", and 96 pounds. This is who they believe is my optimal pairing for my first day of sports ever. And I'm looking at Mike, I'm like, tackling drills, bro, let's go, let's do this. And Mike's looking at me like, I am so sorry for what is about to happen to you. And now I'm looking at my coach, I'm like, hit the whistle, say, Hut, let's go, let's do it. Adrenaline pumping, anticipation building. What's the holdup? Let's go, buddy. And he goes, Hut, and that's the last thing I really remember about that day. Because at no fault of his own, Mike hit me so hard, he knocked me unconscious. Again, here's how small I was. When I came to, I was being cradled. But I couldn't see who it was, right? Because the sun was behind them. So all I saw was the outline of a body and then beautiful blonde hair. And my first thought when I opened my eyes was, Jesus? Which is okay for all of you, but I'm Hindu. Do you realize how hard you have to be hit to see somebody else's God? I like you guys. I do. 98% of you guys got that joke. And 2% of you are still looking at me 25 minutes in like, he's not Mexican? Only at the airport. Only at the airport. Yeah, it's true. I walk right through security. I'm like, this line is crazy, right? TSA, the local, whatever. Every 10 minutes, I'm like, Raiders! And just keep walking.